boys, girls, and all that's in between. Have you ever seen the definition of value? Because I'm still looking. Special edition video games. I both really like and really don't get these. Like, on one hand, I understand collectors wanting the nicer, bigger, better version of something to display on their shelves to show off. Trust me, I would know. But on the other hand, I feel these editions have a hard time feeling special without also feeling underwhelming. Like, I see so many that are just games with paper, like this Skyrim one, or this one for Cyberpunk. Sure, the price isn't really that much more than the regular version, but this doesn't feel special. Why is this a special edition? It's just the game, but they managed to print something out on a piece of paper. Whoop-de-doo. This honestly feels like a really lazy way to have a special edition that they probably don't have to pay any extra money for, but because it's special, it'll get more sales. On the complete opposite side of this issue though, Red Dead Redemption. This one is really cool. I'm sure all of this stuff is high quality, but it's just a bunch of little knickknacks that honestly don't really feel like they reflect the game they're from. Like Red Dead Redemption 2, what's the first thing you think of? That's right, a double-sided puzzle. Now, I feel that the best collector's editions are ones with items that appeal to fans, ones that are just amazing and fans can look at and go like, what? But also, I like it when these special editions include items that sometimes wouldn't make much sense at a retail setting. Take for instance this Fallout 76 one. It has a power armor helmet. That is so cool. I guarantee this would have sold terribly if it was sold separately. But as a collector's edition, I think it's great. Now, my favorite thing to ever be included in special editions are art books. Art books are just pure fan joy. I mean, you get them. You get to see the level designs, how everything was laid out, the items, the enemies, the characters, the armor, the costumes. It all comes together and you see the development of it and you see how all of that pulled together to make the game that you're about to play. I just love art books. I love looking through them, seeing the art, seeing the development sketches, and seeing just how these games were made, what they were envisioned as. It's magical. The Last of Us Part 2, say what you will about the game, is probably my favorite special edition that I own. All that's included in it is the game in this really slick, nice, well-designed steel book, but also it comes with an art book, and I adore this. I love seeing the art and how this was all developed and boiled down to this. This is everything. It's genuinely simple, but it's really effective for me, and I love it. Another one in a similar vein to that is the Life is Strange special edition. This one is magical, and I honestly wish I had bought it, because for only $10 extra, you got the game, a very meaty, thick art book, the game's soundtrack on CD, and also a director's commentary. This is simple, but this is what I want in a special edition. It's things that feel special and actually appeal to fans. I think the worst part of special editions can be the price. That Life is Strange one, $10. That is the definition of value. Oh, hey, there it is. But then there are others, like this Metroid Dread one, which I really, really want to own. It comes with the game, it comes with a great art book, it comes with cards. I want to own it, but it's $90. This is less than the Life is Strange one for $20 more. This Elden Ring one is beautiful. I absolutely love it. The statue is gorgeous, but $260? This is a cool statue, but it just feels like it raises the price of the game from, oh, that's reasonable, to, oh, here's my life savings. It's too much sometimes. It doesn't make them not worth it, but it sure makes them expensive. But, oh, that's not scratching the surface of expensive special editions. If you bought the mono edition of Grid 2, first of all, back away, I don't want you to spit. Second of all, you had to pay $189,000. I didn't even know it was legal to charge that much for a video game. To be fair, you did get a PS3. And the game. And a car. It's worth it if you're in the market for a car. But believe you me, We can go higher. For a cool $386,000, you can get Dying Light 2. What do you get? You get 4 signed copies of the game. And a house. Yes, you got a zombie-proof house. I suppose if you buy this and the mono edition, you will be set for life. I really want to meet the person that moved out by buying the Dying Light game. Can I meet them? Now, buying a car, buying a house, that makes for some expensive, crazy, ridiculous special editions. But not the most expensive. With $1 million, you could do something responsible. Buy a house, put into savings, invest, live a comfortable life. Or you could buy Saints Row 4. Your choice. Yes, with the super dangerous Wad Wad edition, you do get Saints Row 4. That's a leg up that Saints Row has on Red Dead Redemption. In addition to a few add-ons, you know, a holiday in Dubai, one in DC, a new wardrobe, a shopping experience, a Toyota Prius, a Lamborghini, spy training, hostage simulation, a replica of a dubstep gun, plastic surgery of your choice, and a space flight with Virgin Galactic. At least they chose an appropriate airline. Now that is a steep price, but it is hard to argue that it's not worth it. You get a flight to space. You get to experience the world in a whole new way. A life-changing, moving experience that has brought people to tears. And you did it by buying the poor man's Grand Theft Auto. Special editions are hard. It's hard to get them right, to strike a balance of being reasonable and fairly priced. But that's just the thing. It's all relative. What I view as reasonable is different from what you view as reasonable, and part of me thinks that that's what makes them so great. This difference allows us to have conversations, to engage, to discuss whether this is worth it or not, whether that's worth it or not, whether any of this is worth it. And you know what? That's special. That's something that only special editions can do. And I love that. And then some include a space flight as a joke, but you know what? We can ignore that. That's expensive. That's an outlier. Special editions are fun, what can I say? But if you mind, I do have to go. Webster rejected my proposal to change the definition of value to the Life is Strange Collector's Edition, so now I have to do it manually.